Welcome to the Yogis Retreat. No electricity, it's fantastic. I like it. I've done a neti this morning. That means I've cleaned out my nostrils with Celtic salt and water, warm water, to clean. Yep. I've had a hot lemon drink with ginger, turmeric, pepper and salt because the Vata dosha needs sweet, sour and salty. And if my Vata gets deranged, then my organs, my digestive system, the channels, the incoming and outgoing channels. So let's just gather our energies and come in and be still. Okay, let's just gather our energies. Just come in now. Come into your breathing. Allow yourself to feel the sit bones sitting on the bolster. It's good to start your day with a warm lemon drink with some ginger, black pepper, salt. I'm using Celtic salt because it has magnesium in it. There's no magnesium in the soil. It's mostly been leached out of the soil, which means we're not getting that nutrient into our diet. Magnesium prevents cramps. I get them sometimes in my calf muscles. Celtic salt. And some turmeric, which is an anti-inflammatory. It reduces the toxins in your body. I had an orange this morning and some passion fruit, fresh grown passion fruit. And yeah, yesterday I ate irregularly. I didn't have my breakfast until lunchtime. I had the fruit and the drink in the morning. I had 2 bowel movements, which was good. The first, usually, because I'm Vata, the downward energy doesn't always work well, and I have to really watch what I eat and watch what I do. So because I ate late, and then I ate dinner, and it wasn't the best dinner for me, I should have had a watery dinner, and I didn't, then my bowels haven't operated this morning. So I won't eat until they do. So I've had my hot lemon drink, my piece of fruit. Well, that's kind of eating, isn't it? But I won't have I won't put heavy food. So putting heavy food on top of food that hasn't digested and cleaned out of your system creates toxins in your body. Okay, let's do our breathe. Oh, first off, we'll set our intention for the week. So your Sankalpa, to close my eyes, the sun is so bright. So think of a Sankalpa, of an intention. It could be an affirmation, just something that you say to yourself 3 times. And we'll visit this again on our Sleepy Time class. So this is our Good Morning Yoga therapy. Then we have the lunchtime class on Wednesday. So Good Morning Yoga therapy is to lift us up. Lift our energies up for the day from lying all night, clear the channels, get the movement going. Our lunchtime yoga is to level us out in the middle of the day, give you tools for that. And then our sleepy time yoga therapy is to bring the energies down for sleep. So this being our morning yoga therapy class with the colours, the pink, the orange, they're the base chakra colours. Then we move up to the ego area, which is the lunchtime class, and then we move to the sleepy time purple colours. Okay, have you set your intention? Just the intention to have a conscious breath or to be present with whoever you're in contact with. That grounded, present gift that you can give to others and give to yourself. Okay, let's do the breathing. So this is the breathing where it's a clear, it's a cleansing breath. Let's see if we can do that for 2 minutes. I've got the time right there. So let's go. So we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, pull in the Agni. This is the digestive Agni. So you pull in the stomach. That will stimulate your digestive system. As you inhale, you should feel a hand move. So let's do 40 breaths and then have a pause, and then another 40, have a pause, and then another 40. So taking an inhale, then exhale, exhale, inhale. That's 40, take a breath. Do another 40. It's 40, take a breath. And do another 40. And take a breath. Should we do another 40? Let's do one lot of 40. And release. So when you do that breathing practice, do you feel any tension build up in your body? So before, when I was in Sydney, I was feeling tension in my right shoulder blade. Now there's some here in my left side. And yeah, I've just done a holotropic breath work. That was 4 hours of releasing grief, which gets caught in the lungs. And I did a sand play, which is where we gestalt symbols. So on an emotional level, in Ayurveda we talk about not to repress your natural urges. So one of the natural urges that I repress, or I have repressed since childhood, is crying. So there's lots of natural urges. Let's see, there's crying, sneezing, farting, belching, doing a poo, urinating, sexual urges. Okay, I can only think of 7, but I believe there's 13. So we're not to repress our natural urges, but we are to be aware of expressing them appropriately So anger, we just don't spew out on people. We express it appropriately with consideration. Yes. Now let's stand up. Let's get some movement into the body. The purpose of yoga is to bring awareness to how you're feeling, to what's going on in your body, so you can make changes. So let's do some hulas. So your feet are in a nice straight position. Let's go around 12 times and remember to breathe. So you've got to count. Keep your knees soft. Releasing the lower back. And then reverse when you've done 12. And now let's do some figure eights. That's my 12. Trying to keep this top still. And now reverse. And now hips. And pelvic tilts. And now keep the bottom still and let's just move the top. Reaching out. 12 times. Now the other side. Good. And now roll your shoulders back 12 times. Keep your chin tucked in. And release. So the kidneys, where we hold fear, and the brain are vata organs. What goes up the back is the cerebral spinal fluid, and that's why I'm saying don't crunch your head back. You need that cerebral spinal fluid, which is a kapha. It keeps the vata from getting deranged. So keep the neck, always keep the neck down. So keep your chin down, and let's take an inhale. Look to your left shoulder. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, come to the center. Inhale to the right shoulder. Roll your shoulders back. Tuck your tailbone under. So let's do that 3 more times. Good, and let's roll them back again. I might just bring this mat down a little bit. Okay, so let's go to the side. Take an inhale. Stretch up. And exhale. Let's come back. Inhale up. Do it 3 times and then we'll stay. So on the third one, push through your top right palm. Have your knees soft. Pushing, breathing. See if you can exhale and drop a little bit more. And then inhale, come up. Let's go to the other side 3 times. Exhale down, inhale up. And push through the top arm. Stay here for 3 breaths. Extend your exhale. And inhale, come back. Roll your arms behind your back. Interlock your hands. Bend your knees. Take an inhale. And exhale, go over. Knees are bent. Bring your hands over your head. Close your eyes. Just breathe. Relax your neck. Get the fresh prana into the brain. See if you can pull those arms over a little further. Knees are bent, lower back is relaxed. And then put your right hand in front of your left foot. And as you inhale, lift up onto your fingertips. Look over your left shoulder. And then exhale, come down. Do that 3 more times. So inhaling, lifting. Exhale to lower. Let's cross over. Hand on the lower back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Put your hands in front. Knees are bent. Just let your head relax. Enjoy the facelift. Eyes are closed. And let's bring your feet in a little bit closer and just come down into a squat. What's under there? A lid. Coming down into a squat. So if you haven't eliminated in the morning, squatting is good for that. So you can do some walking up and down your mat, cleaning the mat as you go. Let's go around one more time. Good. And then coming up. So just relax your head again. Grab onto your elbows. Relax your neck. Faces down. Let the blood come to the head. Breathing. Then bring your elbows to your ears, stretch out through your elbows, take an inhale, keep your knees bent, and come up halfway. Just stretch through your elbows, pull your tummy muscles in, and breathe. Inhale, come up. Leave your hands up in the air. So for people who suffer from any dizziness from having your head down, if you leave your arms up in the air, take a few breaths. And then exhale, come down. Okay, let's do this one, which is good again. So we're going to do the lion. So you take an inhale and then exhale. You poke your tongue out, you make a roar, and you look up to the heavens. Let's do it again. So open up. Get any emotions out of your body. If you've got any pent-up anger, let it out with a big lion roar. So inhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Good. Now we'll do some salutes. I can't see. I wonder if this camera will get too hot. It's all right. Okay. So we'll do some salutes. Oh, okay. So I'm going to salute the sun because it's right there. Feet are hip width apart, knees are bent. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhale to look up. Right leg back. Left leg back. You're in down dog. So your feet are hip width apart as your arms are shoulder width apart. You could draw a straight line from your hands to your toes. So just maybe walk your hands back just a fraction and bend your knees and move your chest towards your thighs. And breathe. Eyes are closed. Now do some circles with your nose. And then reverse. And for those who with a tight Achilles or wear high heels, let's do walk the dog. So you pull one heel down and then lift the other. And breathe. Do that 12 times. Up on the ball of the foot, down on the heel. So massaging the feet. Actually, we should do it 24 times. Keep breathing. So you bend one knee, come up onto the toes, lift the heel, and pull the other heel down. So you're rotating. So coming up on the toes, knee is bent on one leg, and the other leg you pull the heel down and the leg is straight. And then put your toes and heels together and come into the plank. Pull your stomach muscles up and breathe. Most of yoga I do with my eyes closed so I can feel. And push back onto your heels so you stretch the back of your Achilles and stretch your legs. So your stomach muscles are pulled up and you're breathing. You might feel the work happening around your buttocks, your lower back, your thighs, strengthening those muscles. And breathe. And then come down onto your knees with your arms outstretched. So your arms outstretched, your heels are on your buttocks. Spread your fingers. And then with an inhale, come through. Drop your shoulders. Breathe. Toes are touching, heels are apart. Shoulders are dropped, so you've got space between your shoulders and your ears. Looking down at the floor so you're not crunching the back of the neck. Letting that cerebral spinal fluid go to your brain. It's nourishing for your brain. Take an inhale. Then exhale, look over your shoulders. Can you see your toes? Come back. Do that 3 times to the same side. Can you see what part of your toes can you see? Can you see them at all? Good. Then bend your knees. Come back up into down dog. This time we'll just do the traditional down dog. If you can pull your heels to the ground. Feel your ears touching your upper arms. Stretch your buttocks away. Stretch away with your head. Breathing. So the work is going from the wrists to the elbows to the shoulders. So pull your shoulders back towards your buttocks. Send your buttocks away. Create length in your spine and breathe. Now we get ready with your right leg. So on the inhale, bring your right foot to your right hand if possible. Just free breathing. And then on the next inhale, bring your left foot to your left hand and squat down. Free breathing. Then inhaling, bring your arms to your ears. Feel your arms by your ears, spread into your fingers. Keep your arms by your ears. Keep your knees bent as you inhale. Lean back. It's hot here in the sunshine. Let's do the other side. Inhale. Lean back, open your back, open your chest, open your mouth. Stay here, breathe. Stretch your arms. Bend your backwards. You're bending backwards. Open your heart. Then inhale, stretch up. Now exhale, come down. Keep your hands in prayer posture. Fingers at your toes, in front of your toes. Neck is relaxed. Then inhale, look up. Hands are flat. As you exhale, take your left leg back. Then take your right leg back. Bend your knees. Move your hands back a little. Bend your knees, move your chest towards your thighs. And let's do some circles with your nose. We'll go 6 times in one direction. And then reverse. Big, big circles. Release any tension in your neck. Clearing the channels in the body. The channels are called srotas. Good, and let's do some walking the dog, so one heel down at a time. Let's do 24. A lot of you have got problems with your feet, moving forward in life. Breathing. That's 24. Put my feet together, pull my tummy in, coming into the plank. Create space between your shoulders and ears, so stretch through the crown of the head. Push on your heels so you're stretching your Achilles. Pull your tummy in, feel your thigh muscles. Breathe. And then come down onto your knees and exhale into pose of the child with the arms outstretched. Take a few breaths. Then inhale, striking cobra. Coming up, drop your ears, your shoulders. Take an inhale, then exhale, look over your left. Inhale back. Twice more. And other side. Good. Then bend your knees. Come into down dog. Traditional down dog. Arms in line with the ears. Pulling the heels down. You could draw a straight line from your toes to your hands. So feet and hands hip width apart. Closing your eyes, breathing. Then bring your left leg through and your right leg through. Take an inhale, bring your arms by your ears. Stretch into your fingers. Inhale, knees are bent, come up. And exhale down. Let's just stand tall. So we'll go hip width apart. So take your heels out, tuck your tailbone under, stretch up through the crown of your head, relax your shoulders down. We're just standing. Notice where the weight is on your feet. Burping is another natural urge. So don't withhold the burping, the farting, the urination, the feces, the crying. The reproductive, the sexual urges. Everything has to be in balance, doesn't it? So that's what we're trying to do, stand here. This is called Tadasana, stretching through the crown of the head, relaxing your shoulders down, stretch your fingers down. Check where the weight is on the feet. Can you get it even between the toes, the heels, the inside, the outside of the feet? And breathe. Knees are soft. Good. Let's do a Trikonasana. So take your feet wide. Listen to the birds. You ready? So you should be able to draw a line from that big toe to that big toe. And at the moment I've got straight lines here. But I'm going to turn my right leg out 90 degrees and take my left heel out. My feet are about, I believe the space between my feet is as long as the distance of my legs. So if you've got longer legs, you need more space. So let's turn the knee so the knee's in line with the middle toe. Open the hip out. And now turn your body to the front. Take an inhale. Front knee is soft, not locked. Don't lock the front leg, but you can lock the back leg as long as you're not overextending in the back of the knee. So if you are, soften it a little bit. So put the support is on the outside of the back little toe, the back heel. The arch is lifted on the back leg. The toes are spread on the front leg, and the knee is going in line with the middle toe. And my hips are coming to the front. So we take an inhale, and exhale, stretch. Keep breathing. Keep stretching with that arm. If your neck is hurting, look down at your foot. Or you can tuck your chin in and you can turn. So we're going to stretch out. So we want to really stretch out. We want to stretch through the underbody, through the upper body, and then come down. And look up. Again, if your neck hurts, look down at the toes, tuck your chin in. So open the arch of the back foot. Lean into that outside of the back foot. Front knee is slightly bent. And breathe. Now come over. Put one hand on either side of the foot and turn your back foot. Parsvarottanasana is this asana. Asana means exercise. So I'm just going to put that back foot back out to 11 o'clock so I can grab onto my elbows, spread the toes of my front foot, and then just come up halfway. So I'm pulling the left hip forward, the right hip back, and stretching through the crown of my head and breathing. And then let's put the left hand at the right toes and turn. Put your lower hand on your lower back. Turn and look over your shoulder. Keep breathing. Put both hands on the floor. Again. Let's come back into Trikonasana. Come back to Trikonasana. Means triangle. Inhale, come up. And exhale. Trick, asana, exercise. Turn on your heel, that will stimulate the heels, and come to the other side. Again, let's line the body up. So turn that left hip out so the knee is in line with the middle toes. Spread the toes. Have the knees slightly soft. Roll onto the outside of your back right foot. Lift the arch. Keep the knees slightly soft. Turn your body to the front. Inhale, come up. Exhale, stretch. Keep breathing. And then let's come down. Tuck your head down, look at your toes, tuck your chin in, look up at your hand. Keep breathing. Keep opening up your right hip outwards, leaning onto the outside of the right foot, the little toes, stretching. The front foot should be the left leg, spreading the toes, breathing. Then let's bring that right hand down so you've got both hands on on either side of the back of the left foot. Turn your back leg so the toes are facing the front. And relax your head down into Parsvarttanasana. And breathe. Always creating space between the ears and the shoulders. So take your shoulders and ears back, stretch through the crown of the head. And then let's put your left hand on your lower back and open up your left shoulder as you look around. Keep your breath going. And then I'm just going to, my foot already is turned, grab onto your elbows, stretch through the top of the head. Pull your Agni in as you breathe. Can you come up a little bit more, stretching through the crown of the head? And put your hand down, let's go back to Trikonasana. So you can hold on to your foot, you can hold on to your shin, you can hold on to your knee, or you can place your hand in front like this. Opening that back hip, pulling the left, so I want to pull the left chest around and the right hip back. Then inhale, come up. And let's turn the feet to the front. Interlock your hands, take an inhale, and exhale over. Then put your hands in front, inhale, look up. Now put your hands on your lower back, grab onto your elbows. Come up halfway, activate your stomach and your lower back muscles and your thighs. Breathe, stretch through the crown of your head. You're halfway, breathing. And then inhale, bring your arms up. This is for the people who get dizzy, who may have low blood pressure. And exhale over. Inhale up. And exhale over. Inhale up. And release. Roll those shoulders back a few times. Well done if you lasted that. So how are you going with your arms? So if you can grab onto your right elbow, try and pull the hand into the middle of the back, up high, and maybe you can grab onto the fingers. Bend your knees, relax your lower back. Roll your shoulder back. So roll your right shoulder back a few times. Stretching up, knees a bit. If you can put your left hand, your elbow in line with the middle of your head. If you can't do this, grab onto a couple of socks. So I noticed a tightness in my right arm and I'm opening it. And that's from all that over computer use. So I'm rolling it back, opening it, stretching it. So I couldn't do this a couple of days ago. And I've worked at pulling this arm in and rolling that shoulder back. So this is one of the hazards of technology. The left side's not a problem. And that's how I know. If one side is not a problem and the other side is a problem, then I need to fix it. That's an imbalance. So therefore, I would hold it longer on the right side. I would do it more often on the right side. So when I do this, I notice there's a sensation in the elbow of the right arm. So this is a RSI like indication, level 1, maybe level 2, because I've already had it in the thumb. So it goes up to the elbow and then it tightens the shoulder. So we need to prevent that from happening. If we tighten the shoulder, then we're blocking the channels in the body and then we get disease. So let's lie down now. I hope you've enjoyed the practice. Let's put our knees on our chest. Oh, what's underneath me? Okay. Aye, aye. Here we are. Well, maybe it's better for me to go this way. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's better. So let's do some circles with your knees. Six times in one direction, massaging your lower back, increasing the circulation in your body, and reversing. And then let's go inhale down, exhale up. Uncross your legs if they're crossed, your feet. Exhale, knees on the chest. Inhale as your feet go to the floor. Good. Let's just do some of these, a kriya, another kriya. So we'll end with a kriya and a twist. So take an inhale, then exhale. Do it, let's say, 24 times this side, then 24 times the other side. So take an inhale, and it's a forceful exhale. Exhale, inhale. That's 24. Take a breath. And we'll do the other side. So inhaling and then. So exhale forward. Inhale back. And relax now. Take a few breaths. Take your shoulders down from your ears. Walk your shoulder blades together. Tuck your tailbone under. And let's cross the left leg over the right. Pick your hips up to the left for 1 inch. And then take your knees over to the right side. Head to the left. Nice deep breaths. And let's do some circles with the arm. Your left arm, inhale above the head and exhale down over the body. And reverse. And we'll just do the other side. So right leg over left, pick your hips up, go over to the left, look, turn your head to the right, take a few breaths, and then some circles with your right arm. Inhale above your head and exhale down. I usually like to do 6 or 12 of things, or 3 or 4, and then reverse. But you need to count. Keep your mind on what you're doing, on the breathing, on the counting, on the sensations in your body. And this works deep. It sounds so simple, but it actually works deep into your trauma, your past lives. So let's just rest in Baddha Konasana for a moment. Feet together, knees fall apart. And then straighten out your legs. Just make any adjustments you need to make and relax from your forehead to your eyes. Let your eyes sink back in your head. Relax down to your jaw, around your throat, back and neck, across your shoulders, around your chest, stomach, pancreas, spleen, liver, gallbladder, lungs, heart, relax. Small intestine, large intestine, colon, digestive tract, just relax. Just tell it to relax. Around your buttocks, around your hips, down your thighs to your knees, down your knees to your feet. Relaxing your toes, under your foot, arch of your foot, heel, ankles, calf muscles, backs of your knees to your buttocks. Relax your buttocks, lower back. Release your kidneys, release your adrenal glands. Come up to your shoulders, relax your shoulders, back of your neck, up over the back of the skull to the top of the forehead to the eyebrows, eyebrows to your jaw, jaw to the front of your throat. Relax down the front of the body, relax the back of the body. Relax from your right shoulder to your fingers, from your left shoulder to your fingers. Release around your forehead. Let your body release. Then run the thumbs across your fingertips. Wiggle your toes. Take your arms above your head. Have a big stretch. And roll over onto your right side. And then use your left hand to come up. We'll do a closing mudra. Thank you for joining me. Bring your hands above your head. Exhaling, coming forward. Inhale, come up. With your mind, with your speech, with your body, may you honor your inner wisdom. Ivam Ekam Sat. Namaste.